Sheesh. I swear this lock shot got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh. Get it, my favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet, who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm off both of these. Get it, not complicated. No conversation. Get it, not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna. Yes on yes. Say less.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Eagles going up against the Jaguars.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The exhibition season is over. It's time to play for real as the 2018 NFL season is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the D-line's going to spread out. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. It's complete left side to Aguilar. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 74 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Second down, Kaiser. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. Fourth down, Kaiser. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to him.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The play clock's running down. On third down, Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Wentz to throw on second down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 24-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they're operating in the red zone. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Fletcher Cox continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Kaiser now on 2nd down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. From the gun, Kaiser. Throw left side complete. That's Barnes. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Kaiser now. And that'll be incomplete. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now Kaiser. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. From the gun, it's Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Taken right around the 44. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's Kaiser. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they had great field position, but a three-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a three-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, he shifts past him. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. Wentz now to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Taking it about the 16. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nigel Bradham from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your bit
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the First thing you're taught, middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will knot us up at 10. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah, that one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barnes. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 22. And now here's a carry heading left. And some space here. Right through him. Boom. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative.
And now look at him go. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice Royals box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw is Kaiser. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Kaiser to throw it. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play. And this one's incomplete. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they? Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here. Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives. And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first down throw for Kaiser. Over the middle, complete. That's Barnes. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So second down, 3 yards to go now. To throw, Kaiser. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Barnes. They convert on third with a gain of 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Lambeau will put this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though?
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. The swing pass caught. 23 yards on the play. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Kaiser. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. This is McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are back within a score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barnes. A good pickup there, a 22. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Barnes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, Kaiser. And his throw here's incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Let's go! Flex round!
To the air again, Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time. But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down. Took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go! Flex round!
Kaiser yet again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd down following the run. On play action, Wentz drops it off to Ajayi. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. McCaffrey following the penalty. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Wentz. Jeffrey breaking the tackle. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A very solid gain of 27. Fresh set of downs here. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Here's Brad Nortman now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Doug Marrone has made the call. His guys are going for it. Kaiser on 4th down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And there's that man again. It's complete. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right at the 20. 10 more there and another first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Come on, let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's go. 1, 9. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points. Big looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Barnes. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Back now in Jacksonville. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They go play action. Kaiser. That is caught inside the 5. A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Kaiser now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal from the 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now Kaiser. And no, it's incomplete. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Jags grab it.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game. At this stage in the 4th, they needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got it. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now back to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis is symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
They'll run with McCaffrey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They run with Ajayi. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get a score closer. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Barnes. 23 yards on the play.
But how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Kaiser to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Kaiser. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go! Let's round! Here we go!
Again, it's Kaiser. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight.
Let's go! 38! Ohio! Flex round!
Kaiser to throw for it on 4th. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now Wentz. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now Wentz signaling frantically. Let's get to the line. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. 3rd and goal, option right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's when you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I can understand it. But it's almost like you heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. And they're throwing here. Kaiser nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Kaiser to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. He'll take it at the 42. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. To throw is Wentz. Now a desperation throw. It's caught inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Wentz to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Wentz. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Kaiser here looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
Rather you than me. If you've been with me from Port of Miami, it's been a journey. Ain't nothing changed. A little stronger, a little wiser. Maybe a little more. Blame it on America. I'm pulling off the lot, I bought the cash. Her future bright, don't give nobody bad. Be looking good inside the but I noticed that she missing all the edges. I run the game just by running with the poor attitude, they got rich calisthenics. Walking in the courtroom, sipping on the beverage. I know the judge, so I got a lot of leverage. This is a fetish. Fully loaded on the 7. Your dog get a damn, you never wrote a letter. Still in the box, got a rapping acapella. Kim Treasure, people with the weather. I got it, boy, don't make me be the devil.